So you may have heard that the governor of Michigan, who already is in some pickle, is now saying that she is going to stop something called Line 5. I don't know what it is, but Dan McTeague does know what it is. He joins me right now. Tell me about this, and why was she going to stop this? It's a pipeline from Canada?
Yeah, it's a pipeline that runs from Alberta through Wisconsin, cuts across the Straits of Mackinac into Michigan, delivers oil a little bit and a lot of propane for Michiganians as well as those in Ohio. There's 3 or 4 refineries there that get oil, but it also takes a substantial amount of that oil and provides all 4 refineries here in Ontario with the oil they need to make gasoline, ethanes, jet fuel,
diesel.
It's been
there for a long time, hasn't it,
1953.
So all of a sudden, we have a governor in Michigan. She's saying, I want to cancel this. I want to stop it. I want to plug it up. Why?
Yeah. She wants to stop it to look after her constituency that wants to stop pipelines. It's an anti-pipeline move. The Attorney General, which preceded her, still the Attorney General, has said the same thing. He's been saying it since 2014. I want this thing cut because I don't want the Great Lakes affected. There's a little part that goes under the water there, and they think it's going to spill at some point. The fact is, since 1953, so 66.6 years,
something like that.
Strange. That hasn't had an incident. There's been no leak, no incident. In fact, the company, Enbridge, wants to put a tunnel on it. What does it mean for Ontario? Shut down the entire economy because you will have no gasoline, you'll have no diesel. We can't compete with the Americans to bring in extra supply.
So, Dan, you've been in politics a long, long time. Tell me about politicians who will cut off their nose in spite of their face or whatever that phrase is. I mean, This is money.
Yeah.
We are bleeding money throughout the world because of the pandemic. Yeah. Why would they make it worse?
Well, that's a good question. And why would they not pay more closer attention to this? This should be front news item for most members of Parliament. Should be part
Well, that's why you're here, though, because mainstream media will not talk about this very much.
That's why I'm here and not back there. Look, this is critical. We're not at the point yet where we can simply say to hydrocarbons, you're gone. In fact, as much as we want, windmills and solar panels cannot replace what fossil fuels can do. That aside, the reality is, what are we going to do in 174 days? 174 days when we have no more oil to run our industry here in Ontario, and propane for the Maritimes, and propane for Quebec, and propane for Ontario. That's what's at stake.
And even when in 50 years, most cars are electric, don't you use oil for a lot of stuff? I mean, everything in this room has oil in it.
Absolutely. Look, as much as we want to wish this kind of thing away and we want to give massive subsidies for this kind of stuff, your polymers, your resins, your tires, you still have to run on asphalt or cement. The reality is you're still going to need that industry. The question is, do we want to have an industry in Canada, one that produces oil, one that processes it into higher goods, higher ethanes, higher products, petrochemicals? That's where the money's at. From everything from my cheap textiles all the way down to the very phones and devices that we use, to the cameras that we're using. We need it, and we need it badly. The question is, do we want to do it, or we have Saudi Arabia give it to us?
Dan McTeague, very nice jacket. 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Good to be here. Thank you.
The numbers are in, and it's obvious that more and more people are watching this show because you are getting the precise and concise news that you would not get on the mainstream media. And in the meantime, I guess we're cheesing a few people off. That's clear from the fact that Randy Hillier, MPP, was censored. You can see my views on that on StephenLeDrew.ca. So we have to keep this going. We started it as a project. We are running out of money. If you know someone who wants to advertise or to sponsor this, please fill in the form, because we are determined to keep this news on the air for you.